Alright, this is the last round we're going to play with this deck today. Looks like a fantastic hand. Unfortunately, I'm not playing against the same Ponza guy, though this could be a new Ponza guy. Nuclear Rabbit sounds kind of like a Ponza name to me. I'm just kidding. But I got stuff to do. No Aether Vial, but I got stuff to do. Here comes Thoughtseize or Inquisition. Alright. I predict that he takes a Tidehollow Sculler from my hand. This deck kind of bottlenecks at 3, which is kind of good for an Aether Vial deck because you want to just set it to a number and like leave it there. But in cases like this where like there's a Thoughtseize on turn 1, I really need my 2-drop to make my 3-drops functional, and that like really kind of bones you over. Especially when now I'm drawing another Wasteland Strangler. It's like insult to injury, but at least my Tidehollow Sculler became a shock. He's not dead. He's just taken to a farm somewhere where he can run around and play in the fields all day. Okay, we're up against like Grixis Control or maybe Death's Shadow. Haven't seen a lot of Death's Shadow lately, but I don't know that that deck really wants to play Serum Visions these days anyway. Hey, there's another one. That was a good draw. Cool. I don't see why I don't play this. I mean, it looks like he's probably going to be Fatal Pushing my dude. But if he doesn't do it now, I get to take the Fatal Push. Alright, Gurmag Angler, Thought Scour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Honestly, I think I get the Thought Scour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I can deal with the Gurmag Angler. Oh, it's a Concealed Courtyard. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have played that. I thought that was I thought that was the other card that did similar things. Okay. So he's leaving 3 mana untapped. I wonder if there's a Kolaghan's Command. Exactly, got a Spell Queller for him. He did shock that Watery Grave, right? Yeah. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Bolt. Yeah, that works. Okay. Death Shadow. There's a 4/4. And a Gurmag Angler. Well, that's no good. Alright, well, I suppose I gotta play the Aven Mindcensor. Man, that bolt was a good draw. That was a really good draw. I can take 9 damage. Oh man, if only I had this Aether Vial on the table. Ugh. Well, I can counter whatever he's got going over there. Get in for 4, and then I can shrink one of his dudes. So I think I just get stay aggressive and hope that he doesn't draw like bunch of street race and stuff of that nature. Okay, Thought Scour is okay. Where is it? Is he gonna play Tassiker? That's 11. Okay. I don't know there's much of a chance of getting out of this one. I don't really have. I got Path. I can hopefully draw a Path. That would be great. Not a Concealed Courtyard, that won't do it. Well, I think we just attack and hope for the best because it's what we've got going right now. I can Strangler one of his dudes to no effect and then just have a blocker on the table. Yeah, I guess Flickerwisp doesn't do the trick. Okay. I don't think it really matters if this Thoughtseize is there or not, but I certainly don't want to. I want him to have the card and give him the option of playing it because he obviously doesn't have to use it when it gets exiled. Or when it gets returned from exile when the Queller dies, I should say. Alright. Please no Temur Battle Rage. Please no Bolt. Hey, we won! Alright. Whew. It's always a nail biter versus Grixis Death Shadow. Okay, Fatal Push. It's pretty good. This is pretty good. I like Hostage Taker. Man, Hostage. I feel like I bring this Hostage Taker in a lot against these decks. This is a card that is a non-creature that can exile one of his dudes. And if I take a Death Shadow with it, oh my god, can you imagine how beautiful that is? Doesn't get much better. Alright, so let's see. Path and Push, we need. Thalia is pretty good against him too. Tidehollow Sculler is good. Mindcensor, we can probably cut one of those. Flickerwisp, Strangler. Strangler is not going to do a lot besides get rid of one of the creatures or one of the spells in exile, so I think it's probably worth it for that situation. But we'll get the. Get rid of this too. Where are we? Yeah, it's kind of a steep ask. Well, I don't know. That could just shut down the game as well. I think maybe we cut a Queller. Queller's a little suspect versus all of his creature removal. I want the relics. Yes, probably. Alright, so let's put the relics in. And surgical. This place is really good. Let's cut the Mindcensors entirely though. No, let's go. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm going back and forth. We're gonna cut the Quellers entirely. Let's give this a shot. This is a very odd plan, I know, and once again, I am not experienced with this deck enough to know what I should really be trying to do, but I think that this is the best bet for us. There is no planes in this hand. Which is too bad. I think we got them all. I can't risk it. Okay, this is great. Turn 1 Aether Vial. I got stuff. Alright, that's a good top deck too. Alright, I like the ability to like Flickerwisp to like blink his dudes. Like when I have an Aether Vial and I can flash in like answers to his creatures, there's not much he can do about that. He's not gonna be able to counter it with his Stubborn Denial. So if he's attacking me, he's gonna try to blow me out with a Temur Battle Rage or something along those lines. I've got so many ways to get around that. Which I am all for. Alright, Relic of Progenitus would be a great draw. That is not a Relic of Progenitus. Now, something I didn't even consider, Kolaghan's Command is definitely a part of that deck, and that's really good against Aether Vial. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with this Liliana. That thing can ultimate pretty fast. Put a creature card from your graveyard into your hand. Once again, Relic would be a great drop. Alright, Watery Grave. Online. Yeah? Okay, I can actually do stuff now, which is good. That's another land. Miserable. We'll play the Flooded Strand. Hopefully I can catch him fetching. That's pretty bad against Liliana. As all of my creatures are. I've got a lot of X1s. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not just gonna feed a dude into that Liliana. There's the Thoughtseize. Okay, I'm not gonna go. Okay. Ugh. Gross. Okay, where is the Wasteland Strangler when you need it? Oh shit. Oh, I thought I was gonna be able to get a Plains. I guess I can get a Hallowed Fountain. We'll grab a... Yeah, we'll grab a Hallowed Fountain. Okay. It's 1, 2, 3. Aven Mindcensor. This may just die to Liliana. Oh, he's got stuff. Okay, well, at least I ate a bolt. Not too sad about that. Okay, up to 3 on this guy. Surgical Extraction. We played a Faithless Looting? Wow. Okay, well, I think we want to do this. Two cards in hand. Dismember. Okay, well, it's not too bad. I should have blinked it. What am I thinking? Ah! I screwed that up. Okay, Temur Battle Rage. Do I just get rid of the Temur Battle Rage and then get the Bolt separate? I think I do. Yeah, let's do this. Notably, he's got Faithless Looting. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Because I can't see his library after I stop looking, I just take a screenshot of this thing. I'll put it on my second screen. So unfortunately you won't have that information at home, but I will tell you what I'm seeing. He's got Anger of the Gods in his deck. Collective Brutality. Well, that was a pretty good draw. Alright, there's another Death Shadow in there. I might be able to just like trick him into like damaging himself too much and then kill him with the dude. Did he use a Liliana this turn? He did not. So I gotta take the 10. It's 12, okay. 15. He could have a Kolaghan's Command. Or he doesn't have a Bolt, obviously, but he could have a Kolaghan's Command. That would kill me. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do. I think Flickerwisp is going to have to take care of this guy because he's just harder for me to remove. I can get a Hostage Taker and cast his Death Shadow if I were to draw it. So, I'm a little less worried about that. Keep this on 3. Eldrazi Displacer? Oh, Wasteland Strangler. Huh. To my next end step. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, well, this is what I'm doing. Gotta get rid of that Gurmag Angler. And I'll hold a card in my hand because why not? Make it look like I've got something to do. I can just clean up, so I don't have a lot of outs here. In fact, he's got many more opportunities to just win this game at this point. But, well, that helps. Oh, he's got a Kolaghan's Command. Anger the Gods, that'll do it. Alright, good game, sir. Alright, well that was a close one. Let's see, looking at his deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still got all the Snapcasters in. He's got 1 Tasigur, 2 Gurmag Anglers besides the one I saw, so that's a lot of Gurmag Angler. Looks like a total of 2 Kolaghan's Command. Alright, well, I think I do like my plan that I'm going after right now. Surgical Extraction is like, it's good. I mean, obviously he's got the Snapcasters around, but it just seems like I would rather be drawing a creature. Wasteland Strangler was pretty good in that matchup. Spell Queller would have been great. I don't need this Aven Mindcensor. Let's get the Spell Queller in there instead. Especially knowing that the Liliana is around. Detention Sphere is pretty good too. But I want something that can take care of his creatures with an Aether Vial, and unfortunately this doesn't do that. Maybe I need it. And cut a Thalia. Ah, oh, Thalia's so good against him. Alright, I'm sticking with this. Sticking with my guns. Dusk would have been a great blowout against that deck. But it gives him all of his it does give him all of his Death Shadows back. Power 2 or less. Or 13 power. Okay, this is not a great hand. 2, 3, 4. I do really like Hostage Taker, but I just feel like they're gonna get Thought Seized out of existence before I get to even play them. Everything's a 4-drop. I got them all. Okay, this is much better. And that's going on the bottom. We need creatures. As much as I love Aether Vial. Hopefully I can get a... I don't know, this is an Inquisition right here. Alright, bye Thalia. Sad day. I don't see why not. We can set 1 to 3 and 1 to 4. Okay. Yes, and yes. If he fetches, puts a land into play tapped. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. He shocked himself. Okay. I think it's time for this Dahlia. Because I don't want to see the Liliana this turn. I guess that gives away the surprise of what was in my hand, so I couldn't bluff an Aven Mindcensor in this case. I wish one of these lands was Pain Land. Make things a little bit better. Fatal Push. Alright. And Death Shadow. Alright, just about any draw is good except for another Aether Vial. And here's my Aether Vial. Oh, Surgical Extraction. Alright, that's not that good. I guess we just wait. Alright, taking 2. Ah, son of a bitch. What's he doing? Discard a card? Yep. There's not much I can do about that. I gotta get rid of this Surgical, I think. He's playing a game with perfect information here. Or at least up to that point he was. Let's see. Tidehollow Sculler is not a bad draw. I've got some information of my own. Okay, Snapcaster Mage, Faithless Looting, Death Shadow, Kolaghan's Command. All of those things are awful. Well, I can make him use a Snapcaster Mage to kill it. I don't want him to have this Kolaghan's Command. Yes, he's eventually going to get it anyway, but if he has to use a Snapcaster Mage to kill my Tidehollow Sculler, then I can play the Thought-Knot Seer before he has a chance to kill my Aether Vial. Wow. Play Serum Visions. That's an interesting choice. Maybe he's just on the beatdown plan here with Death Shadow. Well, that's a good freaking draw. Jesus. I didn't board in those Detention Spheres, did I? No. Alright, let's put it up to 4. Because most of our 3-mana spells have flash anyway. Alright, Path to Exile. Might as well. Definitely not gonna block. Yeah, this one's just about over, friends. He discarded a Battle Rage. Huh, so he's got Snapcaster Mage plus one other spell in his hand. A Collective Brutality, of course. Alright, well, that's no good. No. Hostage Taker? Yeah, we're done. Good games. Thanks for watching. Interesting deck for sure. Definitely pretty swingy. Any deck that plays Aether Vial is kind of playing a little bit of a lottery. But I think it's I really do think it's a good meta call. Obviously, it's good against Ponza, and it should be good against Tron, even though I lost to Tron. I was supposed to win that Ponza match, but you know, top decks are top decks. I certainly don't blame the top deck on my loss, but I think maybe I could have navigated that a little better as well. But if you have experience with this deck and you're really well versed in, I think there are lots of choices to make, especially in sideboarding that I probably didn't do perfectly well this series here. But I think there's a lot to learn in that respect, and I think that generally going after mana base is a good plan right now as well. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and tune in next time. We'll be trying out some control decks.